But that brings me to welcome to Metagame Minute, everyone. Your once weekly follow-up podcast to Chaotic Amateurs, your favorite actual play D&D podcast, where we talk about the episode as it happened on Monday, but it's now Thursday. We're going to go in a new order, and that order begins with Bentley.
I mean, we don't have to. I'll be here the whole time.
It's fine.
All right.
We're here.
All right.
The damage is done.
There's no editing.
You just put it back in normal order. You're like, now starting with Bentley and so yeah, anyway, just thinking about the contract negotiations with Adrian, and then this fight, which was kind of a fun little kind of capstone, since we really didn't get to roll much dice this session, which is my favorite kind of session. Where are you at with all that? Contract negotiations. Sound like you weren't too keen on getting as much out of it as possible, but
like if they're going to pay us money and it's fair, then I'm in. As of right now, it seems like a bunch of crap, and I don't care. And then also the caveat is like, pay me a bunch of money, but also I'm going to go travel the world regardless, because you'll never find me because I'm on with the shadows. So give me my check, and then I'm going to fuck off. And like that's just kind of like how Riff thinks about it. She's like, well, I can maybe make some money for a while, have it stored in a safe place, even if they like end up terminating the contract, etc. Like then at least I have this little stockpile of gold or something. But also, she doesn't really care about gold all that much, unless like she's like a saver. She's like, okay, I want to get this thing, so I got to save this much. And then, but if she happens upon it or whatever, treasures given to her, like that box of goods and all that sort of stuff. Also that kind of pisses her off because she gave that box of good to the Academy, and then the Academy rolled over and gave all of her fucking cool notes to the fucking overlords. She kind of wants to go like do a secret side mission and steal all that shit back and sell it. Alex, if you're interested, I'm available. I liked the bit where we made fun of Arthur dying. That made me laugh a lot. And then and just because like I don't know, it's like I heard it and I was like, okay, Riff wouldn't get it for a second and then come in at the end, and like restart the guffaw or whatever. I really enjoyed fucking with Sanja's sisters, or Sanja's sister and all of her like rich friends or whatever. Because I mean, Riff kind of knows class and the class system, or like she can tell that she's not a fan because she's been kind of a jerk to her and stuff like that. So she was glad to like get to screw with her, and also in her heart of hearts, she knows that like once her friend or once the sister goes to Sanj, she's like, so your friend jumped out of the shadows and scared me. Like she'll scold Sanj, but I think she knows that the payoff will be like Sanj will be like, oh, okay. And then as soon as she turns around and leave, Sanj is going to be like, oh, that's the coolest thing in the entire world. Like you fuck with the sister that is like always a jerk to me. I really enjoyed telling Wolf about his horse, and it was cool to hear the contract negotiated. I thought that was a really good piece of RP between you and Alex, Rhett. And then this whole Kildrak thing, I thought it was really cool to like sort of take it for a test drive. So like hopefully next session when we actually get into the Coliseum, we're I mean, not that the mechanics are insanely hard, and it's like we're looking at a whole brand new level spell, level 8 or something like that with all these spells and all this shit or whatever. But it was nice to sort of like test run the mechanics and also create the characters and, have that information. I'm interested, and the audience will know if it happened or not. If I think this is 5 weeks out from when we've recorded it. If Alex, you and me want to collab and write the song that Adrian sings, and then I can record it and perform it, and then we can just stick it into the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
It's always hard to come up with what the flow and narrative is of, hey, this bard sings a song. It's like,
sure. Yeah.
The best I can do is describe kind of what they're doing.
Yeah. No, and I thought it was really cool too, and that was another really great piece of RP that like I always enjoy when one person keeps going and then like Dash was talking to her. He's like, well, that's not really how it happened. And that's it. Well, and then like, you kept describing stuff and then he'd be like, well, no, it was kind of more like that, like that's a really cool piece of information, but you gave a lot of really great details and I could kind of hear the song in my head. So it'll be exciting to kind of like figure it out with you. And Red, of course, if you want to get in, you can bring your piano kazoo that you were playing earlier.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. My
maybe
melodica.
Hey, maybe we just sit around your pool and figure it out, Rhett. Who knows?
There we go. The pool brings out the best in everyone.
That's everything. I thought everyone had a lot of really interesting points throughout the whole episode. I thought minus Mr. Ball, Milo not being here the last 2 episodes, like I thought a lot of really cool stuff was accomplished and sort of bottle episoded enough that it doesn't really affect him all that much.
Yeah, I'm excited to have Ball back hopefully soon. So hopefully that all goes well.
And his lists of things he has to do.
Oh yeah. Lists and lists. Dash, that brings us to you. Your first some of your first recruits of Chord's Warriors just laying down as a brutal street brawl out here.
Yeah, street fight. Yeah, I wanted to see them in action. I mean, that was kind of my plan going into the bar anyways, was I had this idea of I was going to try and I thought they were just going to brawl in there, just like a fist fight, but I guess full on battling with their weapons, I guess. But luckily no one actually died, because that'd have been terrible if I just forced my own men into murder.
Yeah. Well, so if these guys roll up to the chateau and they're like, look, you guys were really good and we want to be as good as you guys. Can we train as Chord's Warriors? Yeah,
that'd be cool. I hope this gets some of them like at least somewhat intrigued. Maybe they spread the word. Like, dude, there's these guys. They're badass. They wore like sick armor. They whooped our ass in the street. Didn't even try to kill us.
That's right. Do we have that cool looking armor that you were talking about?
Yeah. You guys all look like that.
That's it.
Yeah. So maybe people are gonna come knocking at my door. And
we just Cobra Kai demoed, and now they're gonna come get their free first class.
Yeah, it like the old school dojo storming. Yeah. They would just walk into other people's dojos and beat the shit out of them. That's what we were doing. Where we're just,
hey, your guys' stuff sucks. Fuck you.
Yeah.
and then Wolf's behind a corner, like watching, like yes.
I like the idea of a Goliath like peeking around a corner, like all secretive.
Yeah, well, he knows he can step in any time and lay the law down, but it's up to his men to prove themselves, right? They don't need me to hold their hand. Each warrior should be able to take on 3 men at once.
And I like the idea of like the sublime Chord Warriors tattoo, like over the whole back.
Banger.
I was just excited to have yet another opportunity to bullshit with Adrian and figure out ways to get one over on Jerry. And I don't know. I just really have been enjoying that lately. I'm glad that Adrian can make an appearance because he's one of my favorites. Imagine how different our game would be if I didn't befriend this quirky guy at Chord's Coliseum way back when. We might have found out that he was the dragon in our chateau, but we might not have. And
I have a feeling it would have come up eventually.
I also just love having this powerful being on our side. And he's just like, I don't want to fuck with the gardener, dude. That guy fucked me up. So
that was an interesting turn. I would have never have thought that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So we'll have to explore that a little bit more.
It's kind of like when you see the bully, like be like, no, you don't want to mess with that guy. That guy's crazy. And like, that guy's crazy.
Yeah, it's like when those kids are beating up on this kid and they steal his bike, and then the repairman for the apartments comes out, and he's just this old short repairman.
Scory, what did you do this episode?
You motherfuckers!
Look here, haircut.
He shows that Cobra Kai sucks. Go ahead, Scory.
No, I am now that I have a better grasp on what this gem can do, I'm really excited to put something in it. And I already have an idea, Alex, and I'll message you about it. But I'm pretty excited about that. And to play Columbo, I'm thinking Columbo might be, if it's okay in the DM's world, either a hobgoblin or a tabaxi.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works politically, but
No, that's fine.
yeah, maybe a hobgoblin. I think
Hobgoblin.
they're hungry for war and battle, and they heard that Wolf is into that. So Columbo's there trying to train. But yeah, no, I had fun. Scory kind of just chilled out most of the show. Occasionally held up a glass, drank from it, but not really a whole lot of stuff.
Excellent. Alex.
Oh, wait, what? The working in the lotion on the contract.
Yeah.
That I think
yeah, I
was
love
probably his highlight.
I loved when Adrian is like, "Oh, Scory, see ya. You see through the fates and the blah blah blah, and right into their pocketbook." I was expecting like some like just silly like.
Yeah, no, I couldn't come up with the finish for that.
Because they've got to have
the way it was.
They've got to have a bunch of other dumb rich friends that are just like they're just not as rich to be like part of like the 12 families, but they're still making good and then those people know people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and if the rich people have it, the poor people are going to want it. So
yeah. You wait a few months and that the economy version is going to come down the pipeline there.
I think I think our lotion, our skincare line is going to net us the most gold out of anything.
But it also has a pretty high risk of collapsing at some point. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And the nice thing, the skincare like that funnel of money, that is what pays for the staff there. That's what pays the wages of course warriors and the equipment and all that stuff. So that's what keeps the whole place running.
Shit.
Well,
we better keep selling these ShamWows, guys.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, well, does anybody have anything else to add, or can we bring this home?
Bring it home.
Alex, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was
he just signs off.
Oh, just finding out about 4 of these warriors. We got 4 named ones. That's all you need. The rest of them are nameless.
Red shirts.
Kildrake, Columbo, Roland, and Boffin. Great crew.
Hell yeah.
That's
and who
cool.
knows? They might become this season's big bad eventually.
Yeah, Milo's got to get one. He's got to name one too.
That's right.
Alrighty, guys. Well, this has been Metagame Minute. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back here for your regularly scheduled programming on Monday. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.
Bye.
Cool.